Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer from all of us here at Just Hub. Tonight, we're breaking down what should be a fascinating La Liga matchup, with a struggling Celta Vigo playing host to a red-hot Atletico Madrid.
Okay, let's just jump right into the tail of the tape. The league table really tells you so much of the story at just a glance, doesn't it? You've got Celta Vigo just hovering above that dreaded relegation zone in 17th, and then you have Atletico Madrid sitting pretty in 5th and definitely looking to climb higher. On paper, yeah, this looks like a total mismatch. But we all know football isn't played on paper. So what's really crucial here is understanding how these two teams arrived at this exact moment, because their seasons could not be more different. Celta are absolutely desperate, still searching for that first league win. Meanwhile, Atletico seems to have found their rhythm after a little bit of a shaky start. It's the classic clash, desperation versus momentum.
Let's start with the home side, Celta Vigo. And you gotta feel for them a little bit. They're in a really tough spot. It's not for a lack of effort, but they've gotten into this really frustrating habit of turning wins into draws. And that's a dangerous game to play in La Liga.
And this is where it gets kinda strange. Just take a look at their form. 5 draws in their first 7 matches. It's just a bizarre pattern. It shows you, hey, they're competitive, they're hard to beat, but they just don't have that killer instinct to get the job done and claim all 3 points. But hang on, there is a little glimmer of hope for Celta fans. You see that W at the end of the line? That could be a real game changer. That was their first win of the entire season, and it just came in the Europa League this past Thursday. You have to wonder, could that be the spark that finally gets their domestic campaign going? And here is their saving grace. While the team as a whole has been struggling for wins, their main man up front, Borja Iglesias, has been absolutely on fire. 6 goals in 9 games is a fantastic return, especially for a player and a team that's down in 17th. He is the one guy that Atletico's defense will need to keep a very, very close eye on. Okay, now let's completely flip the script and talk about Atletico Madrid. They are coming into this match on a completely different trajectory. It finally feels like they're looking like that powerhouse we all expect from a Diego Simeone team. Yeah, they had a bit of a bumpy start to the season, but they have really turned it on lately. I mean, look at that, a 3-game winning streak across all competitions. It looks like the machine is finally clicking into gear, and it's happening at just the right time. And listen, these are not just any old wins. We're talking about a massive 5-2 victory over their city rivals Real Madrid. That's a huge statement. And then they followed that up with a 5-1 demolition in the Champions League. They're not just winning games, they are winning them in style.
But here's a little twist that could give Celta a lifeline. For a Diego Simeone team, a team that's famous for its defensive steel, conceding 9 goals in 7 league games is, well, it's pretty high. It's a potential weakness, a little chink in the armor that a sharpshooter like Iglesias is going to be looking to exploit.
So with all of that in mind, how are these two managers going to set up their squads? Celta's dealing with some fatigue after that Thursday night game, while Atletico will probably look to rotate and bring back some of their key players.
For the home team, this is the lineup we're expecting to see. And no big surprises, really. The attack is built around that man again, the in-form Borja Iglesias. He is going to be their focal point, and they are going to need him at his absolute best if they have any hope of pulling off an upset here.
And for Atletico, we're expecting a strong side with some fresh legs. Look for key guys like their captain, Koke, and the big striker, Alexander Sorloth, to come back into the starting 11. That just adds even more quality and experience to a team that's already on a roll. All right, we've looked at the form, we've talked about the key players, we've seen the team news. So now for the million-dollar question. What is the most likely outcome for this Sunday night showdown? Well, the expert analysis from Matt Law over at SportsMole is pointing towards a narrow, hard-fought, but in the end, a crucial away win for Atletico Madrid. A 2-1 scoreline is the prediction, and that feels pretty plausible. It accounts for Celta's threat going forward, but also Atletico's recent defensive record. And the logic behind this prediction is pretty solid. First, Atletico is the fresher team, simple as that. Celta played on Thursday. Second, momentum is everything in this sport, and it is all with Atletico right now. And maybe the biggest nail in the coffin, Celta haven't managed to beat Atletico since September 2018. That is a massive psychological hurdle they've got to clear. But look, that's just what the experts think, and football is famously unpredictable. So the real question is for you.
Can Celta finally do it and pull off a major upset? Or is the Atletico train just going to keep on rolling? We want to know who you think will win this match. Drop your score prediction for us right down in the comments below.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you don't miss our next one. Please do us a huge favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for even more content, go follow our Just Hub page on YouSocial. We've put the link right in the description for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.